We are live on YouTube and I'm super excited to be here once more. So let's quickly run through what we have for today. Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. Let me quickly share the link across um, our platforms so that other traders can join in. Just give me a sec while I share the link across to the community. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments that you can hear me loud and clear. Can hear me, let me know in the comments that you can hear me loud and clear. Can hear me, let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. I believe you all can hear me now. Can hear me, let me know. Okay. I think the output is not that bad. Alright, let me share the stream. Alright, we are live. We are live guys. And yeah, a few more seconds and we will be fully active. Okay. So I took a couple trades this week. Um I took a couple trades this week. So let me just run through the trades I took this week and how it went so far. Okay, so this is remember the 6K accounts we've been trading from. When did we even start trading this account? Let me see. Let me see. When did we start trading this account? I trading this account on the 6th. So we've been trading this account from the 6th, and today is 16th. So we've traded this account for like 10 days. Okay, and if you go through the history, you'll see that we've had win loss, um, couple wins, a couple loss. You can see it here. Okay, so now the account is currently at, let's see, so this is 6015. So yeah, it's in profit, though we had more profit than this earlier, but one thing led to another. During CPI last week, we lost more than we intended to risk. Okay, so that was what happened. That made us um, get down to this particular level. Alright, and now if you can see on my chart, you will see that I took some couple trades yesterday which brought back my account to profit. Initially, I had a couple drawdowns. You can see it here. I had a couple drawdowns. I took a few losses. I think my biggest loss on this account was like $35 just one time, which is about $35, which is on GPUSD as a result of the CPI news last week. Okay, that was our major loss so far on the account. And our biggest win, let me see, we had like two wins that gave us 42 each. So like 42.64 has been our biggest win. Okay, so yeah, that's how the account has been going. I've been very transparent on this particular account because yeah, why not? Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's not waste so much time. Let's quickly dive into what we have today. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. My name is Emmanuel Undu Okorafo, and I'm super excited to be on this side of the screen. Okay, and also for those of you that are joining for the very first time, you guys are absolutely welcome. You guys are absolutely welcome. This is a place you definitely want to be. Okay, we try our best to be as transparent as possible. Okay, we try our best to be as transparent as possible when it comes to trading because we understand that trading is an industry where it's very very easy to fake it. Okay, it's very very easy to fake it. Alright, so and I'm glad to be among the very few that is transparent and open to every single person. Alright, so let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in. Let's not waste so much time. Okay, like I said, if you're meeting me for the very first time, you're welcome. I do this almost every day. Okay, I go live here on YouTube to share the little knowledge I know. I won't say I'm a professional forex trader. Neither will I say I'm an extremely profitable forex trader. There are traders that are doing way better than me, but yeah, I'm still in my journey. Okay, so if I can replicate this result I'm having on this little account on larger sum, definitely you will get to see the whole profitability come in play. Okay, so um, you guys can go through our previous videos. They are on the channel. Okay, go to the live section. You will see a couple videos we've done in time past and how we were able to break down the charts. So let me take a screenshot because I want to clear all this. All this. Let me take a screenshot and save it. Let me take a screenshot and save them so that I can always refer back to them when I need to track my trades and the likes. All right. So for those of you that joined last week Friday, you we took a trade last week. Rather, we had a projection on gold last week Friday. We're expecting gold to get to 3700. Okay, we're expecting gold to get to 3700, which it did here. So let me walk you guys through the analysis. All right. So last week on Friday to be precise, we were looking to buy upon the break of this level here. Okay, we had the break out of this trend line. Okay, and then the retest of this level. Okay, and then a continuation to the upside. Okay, we're expecting gold to get to 3675 last week Friday, and then later on get to 3700. Okay, but what happened there was gold wasn't able to push to that level. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure that came in, which pushed price down to form this level you are currently seeing on the chart right now. Okay, so from what I'm seeing so far on gold, let me go back to the previous chart. From what I'm seeing so far on gold, let's see. Gold is currently in a very, very high position. Okay, this is the all-time high on gold and it's still creating more all-time highs. Okay, so gold is currently at 3687. Okay, we expect gold to get to 3700, which is most likely going to be a fair pricing. Okay, based on what is going on currently in the US. Okay, but before then, before we dive into the chart properly, let's quickly look at fundamentals. Let's quickly look at the fundamentals that are most likely going to affect price this week. Okay. Yesterday we were unable to check the chart because I traveled back home to see my mom, and yeah, I'm really really excited. She's doing absolutely well. Okay, so we're not able to get on the chart because while I was supposed to be on the chart, I was on transit. Okay, so yeah, yesterday we had bank holiday on JPY, and then a few medium impact news events that didn't really push price. Okay, and then today being Tuesday, okay, the 16th, we had GBP news, average earning index on GBP. We have payment count change. We have German ZEW economic sentiment for the euro, and then for card we had CPI, and then different CPIs. Okay, for card we had about four CPI by 130, which has passed, and then for the USD we had core retail sales. So let me share this screen. I'm so sorry I didn't share it earlier on. I'm so sorry, guys. And then for USD we had core retail sales and then we have retail sales which like came out like a couple minutes ago. Okay, and then tomorrow we are going to have GBP CPI. Okay, we have GBP CPI tomorrow. Okay, so by 7 a.m. for those of you trading the pre-London to London, uh, be especially those trading GBP USD, be aware of um the 7 a.m. CPI. Okay, it might affect the pound positively. Okay, if I'm going to look at the previous data has been growing positively. You can see it here. We've been having positive growth since May 21st. Okay, so since May 2025, we've been having positive growth on the CPI for the pounds. Okay, so we might still most likely expect positive growth. Okay, for the pound, we might, like I said, we might still most likely expect positive growth for the pounds. Okay, so the expectation this month is 3.8. Okay, so if it's greater than forecast, it's going to give um strength to the pound. So if what comes out happens to be like 3.9, 4.0, we might most likely see pounds gain strength. So for those buying GBP USD, if the result comes out positive, buy GBP USD, buy GBP JPY, buy GBP card, and those GBP base and cross pairs. Okay, so this is going to happen by 7 a.m. tomorrow. So if you trade pounds, cross or base pairs, be active. Okay, and then we have Euro President speak. Okay, by 8:30 a.m. So those of you that trade Euro USD, Euro JPY, Euro card, Euro GBP, and the likes. Okay, be aware of this. It is a medium impact news, but it could most likely affect technical analysis. Okay, and then for those trading card, for those of you trading card, USD card, GBP card, NZD card, card JPY, and the likes. We have interest, we have rate statement. Okay, so the Bank of Canada is most likely going to deliver their rate statements and overnight rates tomorrow by 2:45 p.m. So if you trade card or you trade the New York section tomorrow, you need to be aware of these fundamentals. Okay, and then on the USD we have FOMC projection. So this is a very vital news for the dollar, because the way dollar has been going lately, dollar has really been going crazy. Okay, the fundamentals and the technicals for dollar has been to the moon. Okay, um, every dollar cross pairs, you will see that gold has been gaining strength because dollar has been weak. Okay, GP has been gaining strength because dollar has been weak. JPY has been gaining strength because dollar has been weak. If I go to my strength index, you will see that dollar has been showing signs of weakness over a long period of time. So this FOMC event tomorrow, it's going to really affect the dollar. So for those of you trading USD, like me that trade gold, I just have to be very, very aware of this particular news. So, but as at this time, I might not be trading because obviously it's not a favorable time for me to trade. Okay, but for those of you that it's favorable for you to trade, you can go ahead and trade it. Okay, since we are going to be having FOMC tomorrow, from experience during the day, I'm not really expecting so much momentum on US dollar pairs, okay, because FOMC is going to be out later on in the day, so we will not really see so much spikes, okay, especially if they are keeping the movement for FOMC. All right, so NZD GDP QQ, so by 11:45 p.m. Okay, for those of you that trade NZD, USD, NZD card, you need to be aware of this fundamental. Okay, and then on Thursday, we are going to be having AUD employment change and unemployment rate. So this is like NFP for AUD, okay, and then we have GBP monetary policy and official bank rates coming out on Thursday by 12 p.m. So we'll still revisit most of these fundamentals tomorrow and even down to Thursday if they've not happened before then. Okay, and then by 1 p.m., 1:30 rather, we have unemployment claim and for the USD, and then fuel fed manufacturing, fully fed manufacturing index by 1:30. Okay, and then on Friday, which we are going to be using to wrap up the week, we will be having the Bank of Japan, okay, their policy rates, and then their monetary policy statement will be coming out on Friday the 19th, 2025. Okay, so for those of you that trade the JPY pairs, this is something you need to keep an eye out for. Okay, so keep an eye out for this um, events. Okay, and then for the GBP, we have retail sales which is going to be coming out by 10 a.m. on Friday. Okay, and then for card, we have core retail sales by 1:30. So all these are medium impact news. It may or may not really affect the market. Okay, depend on what is actually going on in price action at that time. Okay, so these are the fundamentals for this week. Okay, so we just did a run through of the fundamentals for this week. Then let's go into the technicals. Okay, but before then, if you've not liked the stream yet, take a moment, go ahead, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel so you don't get to miss out. All right, so from the technical standpoint, we have this is the weekly time frame on gold. We are currently seeing the weekly time frame on gold, and so far so good on gold. This week we've been bullish, so you can see it by just looking. Okay, you can see where price is currently just by looking at gold. You can see that it's in a way, way, way bullish move all the way. Okay, so gold has been buying, and if you notice, it's very easy to catch the buys than to catch the sells. Okay, why? Because it is trending. Okay, so this is that's just all I want to see on the weekly time frame. Okay, I just want to see the overall direction of the market. Okay, so on the daily time frame, I've been able to identify that price broke out of this level. But first thing first, let me calculate this expansion. I want to compare this expansion to this expansion right here. So I want to calculate this expansion to this. Let me see. Okay, I'll calculate it to this. Why? Because we had a sweep here. So gold could most likely get to 3800 before potential retracement. So gold could head to 3800 before any major retracement. So let me see 3800 before we see any major retracement. Any major retracement will most likely happen from 3800. Okay, the price is currently at 37. Okay, almost at 37. If I place this here, let me see 369, 3700. So price is almost at 3700. So from here we could see a minor retracement. So now on the daily time frame, I'm having this is a fractal structure on the daily time frame. So once we break below this level, we'll have a shift on the daily time frame to being bearish. Okay, so once we break below this level, and this level is 3614, 3614, or let me just say 15, to just sum it up to psychological, to the nearest psychological level. Okay, let me see in the middle. So this is 3615. Once price is able to break below this level, we have all these fair value gaps to be filled up. So we have this fair value gap here, we have this fair value gap here, we have this remaining fair value gap here, we also have this fair value gap. So we have so many fair value gaps on the daily time frame that we are expecting price to fill. So if price definitely fills those fair value gaps, um, we will see continuations. Okay, so let's see how price reacts to these gaps around this area here. Okay, because fair value gaps are magnet points in the sense that they attract price for continuation or reversals. Okay, so let me see the 4 hour time frame. Let me delete this. I've identified where I want price to get to. So we are in the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so now there's something we all need to understand about price. Price is fractal. Okay, now if we have for us to have a bullish structure on like the daily time frame, lower time frame has to shift bullish. Like the 4 hour has to shift bullish, 1 hour has to shift bullish, 30 minutes has to shift bullish for us to have that bullish move on the 4 hour time frame. I don't know if you guys understand, but that's the way it is. Alright, so on the 4 hour time frame, this is a fractal structure that once it gets broken, we will then have a shift in the structure. Okay, so this is 3675. Okay, so I'm going to sum it up to 3675 because price loves psychological levels, especially gold. Okay, gold loves psychological levels a whole lot. Okay, so this is 3675. Mm, so this is 3675 on gold. So if we happen to break below this level on the 4 hour time frame, we could then have a temporary bearish shift. Okay, we then have a temporary bearish shift to till we shift again to becoming bullish, then we'll have that bullish continuation. Okay, it's just as easy as that. Okay, then for day trading opportunities, let me see. Because gold is very, very bullish, very, 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 very bullish. So I don't want to stand in the gap. Okay, I don't want to stand in the gap. Currently now it's even good to buy gold. Your stops can just be slightly below here. Okay, you could just have something like this and then go for this high, but it's not really a high probability setup for me. Why? Because we had this level swept. We had this level swept. Okay, we had this level swept. So if I look at the 15-minute time frame, I could even get selling opportunities if price cooks properly. Okay, because if we look at it very well, on the 15-minute time frame, we have this as like a shift on the 15 minutes. We have like a shift on the 15 minutes, and then this high here will most likely be the so-called high that should not be mitigated. Okay, but now currently price is reaching into this level, this OB here. So from this level, we could even still see sales down to this 4-hour level. Okay, we could see sales from this level here, but it's not yet ready. Okay, the sales are not yet ready. I need to see a close to give me confirmations. Okay, so if we get a close here, we could still short like this with this and then target this level here. So this is going to be like a 1 is to 2, which can later be refined to like a 1 is to like 5 if we tend to use this highs here. But let me see, is there any inverted fair value? Okay, so we have an inverted fair value gap right here, which price is currently using. So we had this FVG, we had this FVG here, this candle here created the fair value, which price inverted and is using currently. So if price respect that level, stops can just be above the fair value, above the inverted fair value, and then we can turn a 1 is to 2.5 to like a 1 is to 5. Okay, so that's just the whole secret here. Okay, but first thing first, we just need to see the confirmations that price is intending to go bearish. Okay, we don't just jump into the trade. Why? Because we feel price is going to get to that level. No, we want to see the confirmations first before we execute. There are sometimes even the fact that we wait for confirmations, we still get stopped out. It doesn't change a thing. Yeah, it doesn't really change a thing. So we just have to keep on repeating what we did yesterday that made us lose. We just have to repeat it today with precision. Okay, so far I'm just gonna wait a bit. This is like it's gonna take about 9 more minutes for this candle to close. Okay, on the 15 minutes time frame, it's gonna take about 9 minutes for it to close, and then yeah, we see what's gonna most likely happen. Okay, so let's while we wait for gold, let's quickly look at GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD has been buying. All right, GBP USD has been buying strongly. Okay, and yeah, this is this should be the third touch of the trend line here, and it's been buying strongly. So this is an area where I expect price to come back and retest. Expecting price to come back and retest this level, and let's see if we can have something like this: a pullback and then a continuation. Stops will just be below this level, and then targets will be like a 1 is to one is to two, one is to three. So this is going to be like a 10 pip stop, and then like a 20 pips take profit. It's a day trading opportunity, so we expect to go in and out today. Okay, so um, you guys can still drop your comments in the comment section if you have any questions. If you have any currency pair you like us to run through, it will be nice to drop them in the comment section so I can quickly go through them. Okay, so let's just be patient. Okay, let's just be patient on gold, because from what I can see here on gold, I can see this area here, we're testing this level here as support. But if we happen to break above this area, is another level where we can still see buying pressure. Okay, so it's not it's not late. Okay, if gold happens to break and close above this level, I could take a buy. I could take a buy uh, upon the retest, and then we keep on pushing. Okay, I could take a buy upon the retest, and then we'll keep on pushing. Alright, so if you're meeting me for the first time, like I said, I'm Emmanuel, and I'm super excited to have each and every one of you here. So do all to drop a like. If you love this, if you love what I do all to drop a like, and also drop a comment where you're streaming from. I'm actually streaming from Lagos, Nigeria, so I would like to connect with you guys and get to know you guys. And yeah, you can also subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us grow so far. Okay, so currently now we are waiting for GPUSD, and we're also waiting for gold. Like I said, I took this trade. Okay, I took this trade. I'm just waiting for a pullback on GU. I'm waiting for a pullback on GPUSD. Let me see what the 4 hour time frame is saying on GPUSD. Let me see what the 4 hour time frame. 4 hours has been strongly bullish, like very, very strongly. I saw this from this break out of this level here. 4 hour has been strongly bullish. Strongly. Okay, so yeah. So personally, I'm done trading for today. Okay, I'm done trading for today because I took my two positions were wins. So yeah, I just made a little profits and I'm out. Price stopped me out in my second position at break even. Okay, so I'm out on this particular trade, and yeah, I'm out on gold. So I'm seeing buys on gold. I'm seeing good buys on gold. I'm definitely feeling tempted to take this buy. Definitely feeling tempted to take this buys on gold. Very, very tempted. Highly tempted, guys. Highly, highly tempted. You know why? Because I saw the rejection off of this level. Okay, we didn't get a close, so I could have entered here for the buys, and then my stops would have just been below here, but I didn't get in there. So to get in from this price level, my stop is just gonna be below this candlestick right here. That's why I'll have to put my stop, because the moment we start breaking and closing below these candlesticks, we could most likely have reversals. Okay, but I want to see how the candlestick closes. Okay, if the candlestick closes bearish, we still see bearish presence kicking. Why? Because this will not count as a shift in structure. Okay. But if it doesn't close bearish and then closes bullish, we're going to definitely have continuations to the upside. What do you guys think? What's your take on gold? What's your take on gold? What are you guys doing today on gold and GBP? What are you guys doing today on gold and GBP? So the chart you are currently seeing is the gold chart 30-minute time frame. So this is exactly what I want to see on gold. Like I told you guys, you see this level here. This level here, it could hold as another block to push price down. Let me see what happened on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, you can see here we had a bearish rejection, like a strong rejection on gold, a very strong rejection on gold. Hmm, this is a very tricky one because this is an uptrend. You need to understand that this is an uptrend. Okay, but what is happening here is that we are seeing rejection off of this level, especially when price is gradually coming into a psychological level. It has momentum. So let's see. Let me go see what. Let me see the buy, like what people are saying on gold. Let me see what people are saying on gold. Let me keep an alert here. Let me keep an alert here, guys. Once price start coming back to, because it has created an upper wick. Okay, this is something you need to see when price is about to react. Okay, if price is about to sell, in most cases, it first of all creates the high before dropping. So I'm putting an alert here. So if it's dropping, I get triggered, and then I'll be able to catch out, break out of this week on the 15-minute time frame. But if I'm looking at the 30-minute time frame, um 30 minutes has to close bearish for proper confirmation. Okay, if the 30-minute closes bearish, then it will be that this level is holding as an order block to push this price down. So I'll just have to go down to like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute to spot like a fair value gap within that area. Okay, I just have to spot like a fair value gap, or like something, just something that could serve as a magnet to price. It's not that stressful, but it's still stressful at the end of the day, though. And let's see. If price breaks above here, good. We're having a continuation to the upside. I just say, price breaks above, we're definitely having a continuation. Okay, we're definitely having a continuation. Let me see the 1 hour. Okay, this level. Look at this. Look at the 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour is showing clean support on resistance. Sorry, clean resistance on support right here. Okay, but if we get this rejection, here we have the break below here. Here will also serve as an area we can use as potential retracement, like a potential flip zone to continue selling pressure to this next zone right here. So this will be like the next zone where price will want to come to. Though there is also another zone here of double tops. So double top zones are also strong areas of um support resistance. Let's see this level here. That's what we used. We used this, the orders here. Okay, the stop loss here was what we used in fueling this move by the time it got broken. Okay, so yeah, I wish I can really explain this whole concept to you guys, the way I see price and how I understand price action. I basically just use price action. That's all I use. And then trend lines, because those guys are very cool, man. Trend lines are one of the coolest thing you just want to use as a trader. Trust me. Trend lines are very cool. So guys, I'm pretty new to the live streaming, so you guys should encourage me by dropping comments in the comment section, so that I know I'm talking to human beings, so I don't feel bad. Anyway, I won't really feel bad. I'm a trader. So what's going on in the chat section? You guys should drop a comment in the chat section so that I know you guys are fully active. What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Yep. Oh, you guys are subscribing, guys. I so much love that, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys are subscribing, and it's quite encouraging. Also, like the stream. I don't know why you guys are not liking it. You guys should like the stream. Like it. It's not really going to take so much for you to do that. Alright. Subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Okay, let me see what's gold doing now. This is 1 hour. Let's go down to the 15. Okay, you see, we're not so much having that selling pressure. Despite the fact that we had this rejection, it's not. We don't have a backup. There's no follow through move. You always want to see that. It's very very important. If there's intentionality, you need to see a follow. So if there's no follow through of the intention that price wants to go up, then it's just like a waste of time. And you guys like seeing when when there's money on the screen. It's not always like that in trading, man. It's not always like that. To be honest, you guys have seen so many African movies, like so many. Trading is quite different from the rest of the things you see out there. What most people put out there, it's not like they're not trading, but man, some people are not even doing up to that, and it's easy to show off demo, man. It's very very easy, man. But are you really really up to that particular place? Okay, so we are seeing bullish momentum. I'm kind of being a bit conservative on this. Normally, I could have entered this trade like from somewhere like around here. I'm just being conservative. I just want to. And you don't have to trade on FOMO, guys. You don't just have to trade on FOMO. You don't just have to trade on FOMO, guys. Don't trade on FOMO. Allow you to trade. If it's going, it's going. If it's not going, it's not going. I took this trade this morning on gold. This from this level. Let me show you guys. I took this trade from this level on gold this morning. This trade, which was the trade I took and just made me profit, and then I'm done. It's just that I'm done trading for the day. I could have fired down on this trade here because I'm done trading for the day, so I don't want to force it. According to the rules, if you don't really understand the rules, go and watch our previous video. The video on the 6th, yeah, the video on the 6th, the one we did on the 6th. Go and watch that particular video. I think we broke down the rules parameters for this particular challenge account. So I think I will try as much as possible to have the challenge account displaying on the screen. Let me show you. It's an FTMO account. We started off as a challenge. We've made way more. Um, we've made way more, but we had a little bit of drawdown that took us back to like 6K15. Okay. Let me go through history of like last month. So I started this account on the 6th of 9, so you just see the first few trades. The first few trades that was taken was on the 6th, and then yeah, we started off good basically, and then we had a couple losses. You can see we had losses back to back. Okay, and then the reason behind these losses, well, like we spoke about them in our other live sections. So the reason behind these losses, we've spoken about them. Where I had impulse entry during CPI. So these are things we experienced as traders. I think we traded CPI live here together, and you guys saw what happened that day. So which made us on that CPI day, which was on the 11th, we had our biggest loss on the account. So you can see that. So up, and then also we could have been in way more profit, but what happened at some point was after we had our first win, then our first losses, we tried to micromanage our trade. So I basically tried to micromanage the trade, and then it took me out. Okay, so I micromanaged, and then it stopped me out at break even before running. So those are the break even trades. You see those ones with little profits. Those are the break even trades. Okay, then after which we then had a couple losses, which was this here, and then after which we then have a couple wins, which was this here, and then also wins also. So this is it. So we're using risk management to properly manage this account. Yeah. So on the 30-minute time frame on gold, we have seen this happen. So this is the New York section. So that's why I like trading volatile times, because they give you the move like very actively. So let's see. But do I still needed to push further up and then um, close above these highs though? Or close above the highs. This is the initial stop. But if price closes bullish, we can micromanage to this place here. Can reduce our stops to like 3690.25. 3690.25. And this is what happened to me today. This 25 level actually saved my ass today. So I had my stop at 3674.25. That was where my initial stop was on this trade. And then price retraced and didn't trigger me. Like I had that urge to close the trade like when it got to this level. Like let me just close it before it gets to my stop. But I just had to maintain the discipline. I was like, okay, let me just wait a couple more minutes. Okay. Let me just wait a couple more minutes to see. Alright, so we've had that close on gold. We've had that close on gold. So now this is good if we want to see bullish continuation. But I'm not really cool with this. Why? Because we are in a sell zone. Okay. The sell zone starts from this area here. We're in a sell zone. Okay. But let's see. I've seen this type of trade play out before. I've seen this type of trade play out before. Let me keep it here below this inverted fair value gap. Turn it off. You can buy gold. Stops will be 36.92.25. 36.92.25. Buy gold SL 36.92.25. 25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92.25. 26.92 Yep. So just manage your risk, place it here, and then we just go for like a 1:2 first. That's where we first of all place our target. A 1:2 first, like this, and then we could see some sort of continuation to like a 1:5 if it happens to play out. Okay, so let me just keep this here. Let me just keep this here. Okay, so just manage your risk here. Manage your risk. Let me go in small on this. So this is not a perfect A plus setup for me, but yeah. Let me take this on another account. Let's see. Tops at 369225. If you want to trade with me live, I'm here like literally almost every day. I'm not telling you to pay me, but I think you guys would like to pay because you guys easily pay mentors. Yeah, I think someone just subscribed to the channel. 10B, is it 10B? 10B, thank you very, very much. I think you are my best subscriber for the week. Hey, 10B. So, yeah, this is not a perfect setup, but it's a possible setup. So, we trade the probability of trading and we allow the number games play out. Stick to your rules every single time and just allow probability to play out in your favor. It's difficult to stick to rules, or very difficult. Very, very difficult. But you only get there with continuous practice. You only get there with continuous practice. That's just the secret, guys. So I think this year is going to take us out, which is going to be fine. If you manage risk and you play out the probability game, you definitely will be good. So let's just watch and see what price does. Hi, thank you everyone. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tembi. You're welcome, Tembi. Where you joining us from? So it's running in our favor, fortunately. Yeah, this is gold. This is gold. Abdul Mumuni. Abdul, this is XAUSD. It should be up on the screen, but I don't know why. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. XAUSD. XAUUSD. This is gold. Crazy. It's just understanding price action. Gold is very, very bullish. Mm. I serious UP has retraced already and I didn't get in. Oh shit, man. I didn't see this trade. I could have placed an alert here. Like it just did, like respected it. If I'm using this low here, and we could end up turning like a 1 is to 2 into like a 1 is to 4. That's how I refine and get like good position. I just use like a 1 is to 2 with a proper stop loss, then just refine it to like a 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5 in most cases. So this trade would have been a good trade because the zones and the levels were respected nicely. And then this also is also a good trade because the zones and the levels were respected nicely. My guy called this trade. Shaya, you caught the same trade. So let's see, good buys. This is like a price action entry. So for those of you that took this buy that was called on the live, you should be in good profits. For those of you that took the buys, you definitely should be in good profit by now. You can send your screenshots to my Instagram displaying below or send me a message on WhatsApp. Like the live, guys. Go ahead and like the live. Crazy, man. We're in like 40 pips profits. More than a 1 is to 1. More than a 1 is to 1 already. So shortly, I think it would be nice to move your stops to break even. think it would be nice to move stops to break even when we get the close of this 30-minute time frame. On the next 30-minute time frame open, the lows will be our new stop loss level. So we've currently got into the 3700 threshold on gold. It's really an amazing trade, guys. We are up like 60 pips in profit, 70 pips in profit, and we are smashing our take profit one right now on the stream. We are smashing our TP1 live on the stream. Amazing, guys. Take profits on gold. Secure profit, guys. Secure profit, guys. Secure profit. Secure profit, guys. CP hits. CP hit, guys. Secure profits. Guys, so this is a win for us today. Live on the stream. Live on the stream. CP hits XAUSD. Secure profit, guys. So let me close half of my position. So we got this. So we got this. That's it. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Really, really amazing. CP hits. So the moment we hit our take profits, we start rejecting. So crazy, man. The 1:2 secured. CP hits on gold. Let's see. Let's see. We're done with that. We're done with that. On to the next one. We missed this trade on GPSD. We could have had our TP hit also. The 1:4 on GU as well. That's crazy, guys. But we missed this trade. We didn't take it because we missed it. So yeah. That's that for today, guys. It's been a lovely one. I don't know how many hours we've been on the stream right now. How many hours? 1 hour 14 minutes. Cool. 1 hour 14 minutes. So full take profit hit on gold. All right, I think that should be it, guys, for today. I need another chair. Oh shit. Bullshit. About it. About it. I think I need another chair. Full TP on gold. Crazy, guys. Full take profit smashed on gold. The moment it took us, it's still reversing just a bit. So full TP on gold while trading live. Amazing, guys. We had that projection that gold would get to 3700 and it has surpassed the projection. So, yep, that surpassed the projection and that's a good thing. So if you made money from the okay, thank you TP. Thank you TP hits. You're welcome. How do I add? Mm, Alright, that should be it, guys, for today. We had a good day. I just want to make this post. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Mm, that should be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell icon so you don't get to miss nuggets like this.